Ya atmanam ghananti tad viruddham acharanti atmanah. There is a beautiful Yajurveda mantra 40/3. The same mantra also comes in Isha Upanishad 3rd shloka. Asurya namate loka andena tamasa vrataha tanste pretya pigachanti eke chatmahano janaha. Atmahanu janaha. When speaking about Atmahanu, Atmahatya, Maharishi says, Ya Atmanam Ghananti Tad Viruddham Acharanti. When you go against the divine voice of your own Atma, then you are doing Atmahatya. When in certain circumstances in your life, you will get some internal voice that, okay, don't do this, don't do alasya, don't do this activity, don't do this karma. You will get some internal voice at certain point of time or on a daily basis also. Viruddham acharanti, when we start going against that divine voice because we want to do something else which is appealing to our mind and body, so then it becomes a atmahatya. This is the real meaning of atmahatya. And God says, when you do atmahatya, when you do acts against your consciousness, you are asura. You will enter into asuryoni and you are asura. Asura means one who is always engaged in satisfying their sensual pleasures. Asura means, asu means actually, asur means breath, prana. So one who is just indulged in satisfying his prana, his breathing system, his body is asura. And also we can call animals also as asuryoni. So God says that when you do atmahatya, you will enter asuryoni. You will live a life of asuryoni and you will enter asuryoni in the next janmas, means you will not get a human birth again. Even this birth also you are not working towards your goal of why you have got human birth. So next birth naturally you don't need a human birth. What you need is a sensual pleasure, and sensual pleasure you can get in animal yonis also. So we must understand this Atmahatya. When we go to the previous mantra of Yajurveda 40/2, this is 40/3 or Isha Upanishad. When we go to the second shloka, this is third shloka. In the second shloka, in the second mantra, there is a prayer to Almighty God, or Almighty God says, Jiji Vishe Chatang Samaha Kuruvanne Veha Karmani Jiji Vishe Chatang Samaha. God says, do Vedok to Shubkaram, do karmas as per Vedas, or Nishkam Shubh Karma as per Vedas, Kuruvanne Veha Karmani. What karmas? God is always advising us to do Vedic Shubh Karma, Nishkam Vedic Shubh Karma. And also God says, Jiji Vishe Chatang Samaha. Shatam means 100. Jiji means Geo. You expect or you desire to live a life at least 100 years of your life. By doing Vedic Shubh Karma, by practicing Vedic Dharma in your life, by adopting the teachings of Almighty God in life, you desire or you have an icha in your antaratma that you must live long life. You must live at least 100 years of age by living Vedic life. So Atmahatya, the next shloka is Atmahatya. So what is Atmahatya? Is doing against this. What is doing against this? There are many people who do not have any icha to live life. There are many people in this world, they want to die as early as possible because they feel that life is depressing, they feel that life is boring, they feel that life is not fair, Almighty God is not fair, there is no nyaya, etc. So there are many people who have this kind of thinking. So they want to die early. So these people are doing Atmahatya, Atmahanuhu. When you go to second shloka and come to third shloka, God says in second shloka, you must desire to live long life, because when you desire to live long life, you can do tapasya, you can do Vedic Shubh Karma, you can worship Almighty God, you can become pious man, you can become wise man, you can become tapasvi, you can become yogi. But on the other hand, many people, even in India, also outside India, many people have this thinking that life is not fair. I am sad, I am depressed, I don't have friends, I don't have lover, I don't have proper husband or proper wife. So they are depressed, they don't want to live a life. So these people are also doing Atmahatya. And when they do Atmahatya, Asurya Namate Loka, in the next Janma, Almighty God will punish those people with Asuryoni. This is one of the meaning. And the second meaning is, there are many people who want to live up to 100 years or more than 100 years. Why? Because they want to enjoy life, bhog karne ke liye. But whereas God says, Kuruvanneveha karmani, by doing Shubh, Vedic Shubh karma, live 100 years. Have a desire to live 100 years. But here, in this case, people want to live 100 years, up to 100 years to do Bhog. So these people also are against the second mantra of Yajurveda, 40th chapter or Isha Upanishad. So these people also will enter Asur Yoni. They are also doing Atma Hatya. This is one of the other meaning. The third meaning is, God says live up to 100 years. Have an icha, have a desire to live up to 100 years by doing Vedic Shubh karma. But people want to, there are many people who do not desire long life. They say, okay, whatever is there with me, I am fine. Daily eating, sleeping, just like that normal life. They want to earn money, go to office, earn a good salary, sustain the family, settle the family members, son, daughter, etc. And they want to retire and they want to die. They do not have any particular aim in life. The difference is, the previous guy has a aim. His aim is Bhog. But this guy does not have a aim. This guy just wants to take life as it is, do not have a specific aim, just live a life, shadi karna, bacche karna, then live up to whatever life. They don't desire to live long life. They don't want to extend their life, or they don't want less life also. They are okay with anything. But they do not have a specific goal to do. Okay, I want to learn Vedas, I want to do Shubh karma, I want to serve an Acharya, I want to listen to Rishis knowledge of Vedas, I want to understand the universe creation secrets, I want to do tapasya. This kind of aim they do not have. They live a very normal life, just to maintain their family, sustain their family, do the business, and then die off. Most of us who live, at least in India, I don't know about outside India, but at least in India, most of us, we have this kind of mentality, that okay, I want to work until 60 years. After that, I want to retire. I want to settle in a house. Aram say, I want to read newspaper, see YouTube video, some TV channels, and then I want to spend my time. These people are also doing Atma Hatya. They will also enter Asur Yoni. See, we must carefully listen Vedas. We must carefully analyze Vedas, each and every word. If God says you must desire to live up to 100 years of age, many people asked me in YouTube when I made this video of the second mantra, they asked me, why you must desire for 100 years of age? But God says desire for at least 100 years. 100 years means live up to 100 years with fit, be healthy by doing Vedic Shubh karma. When you do Vedic Shubh karma, when you control your diet properly, when you always take vegetarian food, when you always do Shubh karma, when you are always in Paropakari, want to help others, want to bring up the people towards Vedic knowledge, Ved Vidya, you are doing Ved Prachar, you are a nice person, you are behaving properly, when you are always doing karmas in the, by submitting your will to Almighty God, Ishvara Pranidhanani, then God says desire 100 years of age. So if God says desire 100 years of age, don't question that why God is asking us to desire. God is asking you to desire for Shubh karma only. God is asking us to desire for long life, so that we can try to become a yogi, tapasvi in this Janma itself. So we must never doubt God's instruction. So these three people, and the fourth one is Maharishi Dhananda Saraswati beautifully says, Viruddham Acharanti, one who is doing Viruddh karma against Atma. Or sometimes the prerna will come from Almighty God also. Sometimes when you do any activity, there will be, there are many experiences even in my life. Sometimes the inspiration will come from Almighty God also. So if you kill that inspiration, you kill that voice, and then you do against that, then you will become an Asura, you will enter Asur Yoni. So we must be very careful with the Vedic instructions, and these are applicable whether you know Vedas or don't know Vedas. These are applicable whether you follow Vedas or you do not follow Vedas. These are applicable whether you know Almighty God exists or not exists, whether you are an atheist, whether you are a Buddhist, whether you are a Jain, whether you are a Hindu, Muslim, Christian, Sikh, Isai, whoever it is. These are applicable because these are universal principles. God's principles are universal. So God says us to live up to 100 years of age by doing Vedic Shubh karma. So living a life against Vedas, living a life for Bhog, living a life with full of sadness and depression will take us to Asurya Yoni. This we must understand. And Asur Yoni means the Yoni where we can get Indri Sukh. For example, in the next birth, if I am born, in the next birth I am born as a lion, I will get bog. I will for sure, a lion will have, will have his own bog. But then lion yoni is of what use? The yoni is useful when you are in human body. In lion yoni, can you realize Almighty God? Can you do tapasya? Can you do paropakar? No. These are bhog yonis, asur yonis. In human birth, human body is both bhog and as well as karma yoni. You can do new shubh karma. You can help the world to become a better place. You can worship Almighty God and attain peace of mind and try to do chitta vritti nirodha. So we must always desire to come in the human body. For us to come in the human birth, in the next birth, for us to come in the human birth, we must do pious shubh karma, which are Vedic shubh karma. Even, I was seeing one video of one Arya Samaji. So he was telling a good point. He says, you are a papi today, you cannot directly transform yourself from a papi Atma to a Nishkam Vedic Shubh Karmi. So that's a right point. He said, first you are a papi, first leave the sins and go to Shubh Karma, which can be even Sakam Shubh Karma. Sakam Shubh Karma means doing Punya, normal Shubh Karma, wherein you expect a result. That is also still fine, but that is fine than doing sins. So leave the sins, do Sakam Shubh Karma. Then the third stage is Vedic Nishkam Shubh Karma. In the Vedic deeds itself, there are many punyas where you expect the result from Almighty God. These are Sakam Shubh Karma, but Sakam. Sakam means expecting result from Almighty God. And the third stage is Nishkam. I don't expect also from Almighty God. I am doing because I am submitting fully to Almighty God. I am doing Shubh Karma as per Vedas. I do not care about the results. This is Nishkamta. And the third stage, when somebody attains Nishkamata, this is applicable even for me. I'm trying to tell you the bookish knowledge. When we try to do Nishkam Shubh Karma, then we will never enter into Asurya Yoni. Then our lifespan also will be more than 100 years. Even in this situation where so much of pollution is there, food is not good, proper, the farming techniques are done to earn more money in a business sense, in a professional way. Even in this time, we can go up to long life with peace of mind. That's most important. With peace of mind, plus we will be sure at that point of time, when you do everyday Shubh Karma, when you do everyday Tapasya, when you die, you will know that your next birth also will become a human. You will know that because of your Tapasya. God will tell you that, don't worry, you are going to die, you are going to leave your body, but the next birth by your Acharya's Kripa, you will enter Devi Yoni. In the Devi Yoni, again you will be able to do Tapasya. So you will get peace of mind. You will not be sad at the time of death. So these are the clear instructions of Almighty God. Otherwise, we are doing Atma Hatya. This is Atma Hatya. And another one is Brahma Hatya. Brahma Hatya, I made a separate video on Brahma Hatya Dosh. Brahma means three main meanings in Vedas. There are other meanings also. Brahma also means, in the Vedic context, Brahma also could mean Prakriti in certain contexts. Like I made a video from Brihadaranyaka Upanishad, I think. So, but main three meanings. Brahma means Acharya, who is a yogi. Brahma means Vedas. And Brahma means Almighty God. So what is Brahma Hatya? Going against the instructions of Vedas is Brahma Hatya. When we do any action in our life, even if you are a Agnihotri, even if you are a Vedic follower, even if you are a Tapasvi in your life, you are doing Tapasya, you are doing everyday name jap, you are praying to Almighty God, but you are doing karma against Vedas, you are doing Brahma Hatya. This is Brahma Hatya. And Brahma Hatya, when we kill the Vedic voice and then do against Vedas, do karma against Vedas, we will enter into Asurya Yoni. The next one is Brahma Hatya. The next Brahma meaning is Almighty God. Almighty God you cannot kill for sure. So we will not take that meaning here. So the other two will stand. The other two is, one is Vedas, other one is Acharya. Killing Acharya. Like, many people know about the sad death of Maharishi Dayananda Saraswati. He was killed. He was poisoned 15-16 times, but because of his Nauli Kriya and Brahmacharya Shakti. My Acharya always says, when somebody poisons you, only if that person is a Brahmachari, his Yoga Vidya will work. So Maharishi Dayananda Saraswati 16 times, 15 times, he was able to save himself from poison because of Nauli and other Kriyas, because of his Brahmacharya Shakti and Yoga Vidya. But in the last time when he was killed again, tried to kill again, they mixed diamond powder or glass powder, whatever it is. They mixed it and then gave it in the milk. So naturally, it's a physical object. Physical object will cut your internal intestines. So this person and the lady who was responsible for killing Maharshi, they did Brahma Hatya. They did kill a pious Atma who came to this universe. Maharishi Dayananda Saraswati, if had he lived another 100 years of age, probably more than 50% of India would have come back to Vedic Dharma. Because his effort went halfway, he stopped halfway. Even present, I'm sorry to say this, present Arya Samajis, more than 75% of Arya Samajis whom I know personally, they do not follow Vedas in life. They do not do Agnihotra every day. They do not worship Almighty God. They do not do name jap, but they speak Vedas. They promote Vedas. They speak against Islam. They speak against Jainism. They speak against Christianity, but they do not follow Vedas in life. Speaking against Islam is not Vedic Dharma. Speaking the truth is Vedic Dharma. Maharishi did not speak against Islam. Whatever he spoke was truth. That you are, but Maharishi is a tapasvi. He does everyday Agnihotra. He does everyday tapasya. He does name jap. He does his yoga vidya sadhana. Then he can speak because he is acharya. But today's Arya Samaj is, why I am saying Arya Samaj is because I have many close Arya Samajis. 70%, 75% of them, they do not follow Vedas in today's situation. So that is an unfortunate thing. If Maharishi had lived another 100 years of age, people would have completely adopted Vedas. So this is unfortunate for us. So those people who killed Maharishi did Brahma Hatya. So these people, the lady or the cook of Maharishi who gave the poison, who gave the glass powder to Maharishi, these people will never get a human birth again, at least until billions of years. Like, there is a shloka in Valmiki Ramayana where Valmiki ji will give shrap to one person who kills the birds. He says, Shashwati means until eternity you will not get a human birth again. I am cursing you. So normally Rishi Munis does not curse, but out of his emotion he curses. So Rishi Muni's words will become such only. That person will never get human birth. He will always be in yonis only. And each and every yoni they will be suffering. So Brahma Hatya, be careful. Never hurt an acharya even by your mind, even by your words, and also never hurt an acharya physically. If you hurt an acharya physically, you are going into eternity in Asurya Yoni, and God will not spare you. God will give dukh in each and every stage of life. In every yoni, God will give dukh. So these two must be very carefully understood. Brahma Hatya and Atma Hatya. Let us not try to do these two sins. And when you do not do these two sins of Brahma Hatya and Atma Hatya, naturally my Acharya says, always my Acharya explains this word, you will become a Deva. And when you become a Deva, you will become a yogi slowly. From Dev Yoni, you will go to Yogi Yoni. You will become a yogi. You will attain Asampragyat Samadhi, last stage, definitely. But these two sins you must avoid. So this we must very carefully understand. I hope you understood the concept. Thank you so much. Namaste. Om.